Hey guys, so we're back to do part 2 to the Who Did It Best series. So if you missed part 1, definitely check it out. But today we're going to be talking about which high-end brand did it best for every category of makeup. So we're talking foundation, concealer, mascaras, blush, you name it. We're going to talk about it. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. Okay, starting off with primers, I have to say that Smashbox does it best. Primer waters, primerizer, primer lotions, primers, they really nail it with these primers. I feel like that's one of their specialties. So they definitely did it best in the primer category. Now for the drugstore version of this, I had an SPF, but I don't have any high-end SPF products that I use regularly. I would have to say probably Derma E does it best, but I don't know if they count as high-end or drugstore. They're kind of in between. So we'll just skip on over that category for this video. For foundation, I have to say Estee Lauder. I love the Futurist Hydra Rescue foundation. I like the double wear one that comes in like a sponge tip one. I think that's amazing. I never was a big fan of the original double wear, but I feel like they make some really fantastic foundations that have stood the test of time. So they did it best for foundations. For concealer, I am basing this on one product because it's the only one I've tried from the brand, but I think it's the best, and it has to be Hourglass. So yes, I've only tried this one concealer from the brand, but it's that fantastic that I'm going to say that this brand does concealers best. Yes, Smashbox also does a really great job with concealers, as does Kevyn Aucoin, but I'm going to give it to Hourglass. For powder, it definitely goes to IT Cosmetics. I love their Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, their Bye Bye Pores loose powder. I really enjoy their Celebration foundation powders, their bronzing powders. Like, they really do a great job at making silky smooth powders that don't look cakey or heavy. So definite hands down winner for this category. For the brow category, I have to give it to Benefit just because they have so many brow products to pick from. They've got pomades and mascaras and pencils and setters like clear gel. So they have so many products to pick from and they do it really well. I don't know if they have a pen yet, like the NYX brow pen. I'll be curious to see if they do, because that's kind of my current brow love at the moment. But yeah, they definitely do it best in the brow category. For blush, I am giving it to Kevyn Aucoin. They make some beautiful blush shades. There are some really bright like neon pink ones. There's purples, there are rosy tones, there's tans. It's just a beautiful silky smooth formula that I really, really, really love. So definite winner for blush. Setting spray, this should not come as a surprise to anyone. MAC Cosmetics. While the bronze one is not my favorite, I've still used up about 2/3 of it. I do like the mattifying one. I like the original one. I like some of the scented ones. So it's a great sprayer. It's travel friendly. It was easy to pick the winner for this category. For bronzer, I decided to give it to Tarte because of the palettes like these and the ones that have like the highlight, powder, and cream products all in one palette. This one is the Clay Play palette, which is also beautiful. I love all 3 shades. I don't use this one very much, but I love the cool tone, the warmer tone. I think they're beautiful. They last a long time. They look great on the skin, so I'm going to give it to Tarte. High-end highlight, who did it best? I'm going to say Ofra did. It took a long time for me to try this brand, and once I finally did, I realized what the hype was concerning these highlights. Rodeo Drive is stunning. And so are so many other shades. Like this pink one is beautiful. I like this champagne one. This one's Rodeo Drive. There's a lighter one. Like, they are really beautiful and smooth, intense, but definitely a great formula. So Ofra did it best. Eyeshadows. You guys won't be surprised with this one. Natasha Denona. I think her formula is amazing while she is very, very, very pricey. I have only been disappointed by one palette, and it wasn't the formula, it was just the shade selection, and that was the Zendo palette. I don't own all of her palettes, but I own a majority of them. So I've tried a lot, and I do think that her quality is above par, almost unmatched It's that good. So definite winner for best shadow. Glitter shadows, Stila. They make so many fun shades. This one is Diamond Dust. I own a whole bunch of them. If you can see them back here. I love them. They do dry out after a few years, but I'm experimenting with ways to get them to come back to life. Someone said like eye drops work to help revitalize eye makeup products. So I might try that with a shade I don't use very often just to see if it does revive it. But I haven't had any problem with these going bad within like 2 or 3 years of purchasing them. So I think these are really great products. Mascara was a two-way tie. I love my Lancome Monsieur Big. I like the Lancome Primer. I like the Lancome, it's not the Hypnose, there's another one that I like. I can't think of it right now, but I think Lancome does a really great job with mascaras and primers, things like that. But I also think that Benefit does a really nice job. The They're Real, the Roller Lash, the Magnet Lash. I didn't care for one of them. I didn't care for the Bad Gal Bang Mascara, I think. But the other ones I think are really fantastic. So I'm gonna say it's a two-way tie between Lancome and Benefit. Lip liners, I'm gonna give it to Christian Audette. I've only tried 2 from the brand, but I am obsessed. I have the Mel Thompson collab ones, which, you know if you know. But great formula. I feel like I'm running through them way too fast. They're just beautiful. They last a long time. And these 2 shades give me this perfect like pouty lip look, which I'm obsessed with right now. So I'm going to give it to Christian Audette. And then lip products, I'm going to go with It Cosmetics. Their lipsticks just kind of like skip right over lines, fill in lines. They're hydrating. They're comfortable. They're opaque. I really think they do a really nice job at considering all ages and skin types with their products. This one in particular is, what is this one called? Love. It's a beautiful like purpley shade. And they kind of smell like MAC lipsticks too. So, and they last a long time. I've had this one for probably 5 years and it's still good. Still smells just like it did before. Still applies just like it did before. So pretty impressive. And that's it for my Who Did It Best as far as high-end brands go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.